and welcome to the first episode of the Listen Up podcast. My name is Vivian, and I was diagnosed with hearing loss when I was 1.5 years old. So this was discovered when I was younger and in daycare. My two teachers had found that I had sort of a difficulty listening to directions and participating in group activities. And at first, they sort of thought that I either didn't want to participate or maybe I had a hard time focusing. But then one of my daycare teachers told my mom that she should take me to the audiologist for a checkup. So from that point on, I had my audiogram, and it was discovered that I had progressive hearing loss and I couldn't hear higher frequency sounds. My hearing loss was in no way brought on by any sickness or any event when I was younger, but it's a genetic condition for me. So both of my parents had the mutation and they were passed down to me. At that point, I was given hearing aids to amplify the sound that I was missing. And hearing aids really did work for me until I was about 6 years old, because since my hearing loss was progressive, I no longer had enough hearing for hearing aids to work for me. So from that point on, I switched to cochlear implants. And I was first implanted on my right side when I was 7, and then on my left when I was 8. My hearing journey has been in no way a smooth ride. There have definitely been a lot of ups and downs, but that is the reason that I am creating this podcast today. Growing up with hearing loss, there were definitely a lot of times where I felt that I needed extra support, and it was always extremely helpful to me to find people that could carry me through the process and give me advice and tips on how to manage my struggles and kind of my self-confidence as a person with hard of hearing. And so that's really the foundation of why I created this podcast, as well as to spread awareness about the hard of hearing and deaf community and to really shine a light on our community, because I do feel that we are oftentimes overlooked or ignored. This podcast is really a way for viewers to connect and share their experiences, their concerns, their thoughts, questions they might have, and for those to be answered. I strive to be that person that people can ask questions or seek advice and to really give those answers out, so that I can kind of be the support system that I had when I was younger for other people. I plan for each video to sort of have a theme or overall goal, whether it be answering people's questions, sharing experiences and my journey as a hard of hearing person, self-confidence as someone with hard of hearing, or debunking common myths about the hard of hearing or deaf community. I plan to bring in and collaborate with different people in the deaf community, social media activists, people in my personal life that have helped me through my journey, so that I can communicate as much advice as possible. In terms of a posting schedule for the Listen Up podcast, I truly want to post and communicate as much as I can. However, I'm aiming for a video a month in a longer podcast format. I really want to start with 10 to 20 minute podcast videos and then slowly move on to 45 minutes, so that it can be kind of a range for the amount of information and the time that people want to listen to this podcast. However, I do plan to post on other forms of social media such as Instagram and TikTok with shorter clips, either smaller clips from the podcast that I post, or sort of weekly or daily videos on my life as a deaf or hard of hearing person, and kind of what I do on a daily basis to help myself and to advocate for myself. I will also have my email in my inbox that any viewers that have questions or seek advice can reach me easily and I can respond quickly. My email is all lowercase, listenuppodcast with 2 T's @gmail.com. Thank you so much for clicking on this first video of the Listen Up podcast, and I can't wait to see where this podcast takes me. Until next time.